Many people know that the skill that actually makes you the most money right now is sales skill, and there has been different posts by even Bill Gates where they talk about sales skill as being one of the most important skills to learn, being able to sell. Now, if you find yourself on a one-on-one call, maybe a cold call, maybe a follow-up call with a client, and you don't know how to close these clients, what ways can you actually follow, or what templates can you follow? In this video, we are going to be going through a particular sales call by an expert, Dan Lok. We are going to be breaking down the tactics and the strategies used in the sales call, and we are going to be reviewing what strategies he used. So follow me.
So you're charging 1,500 to 2,000 a month with local clients. How much do you want to be charging?
So the first thing is, what he first did was, he was trying to get the goal of the client, or what's the aim of the client, what's the client trying to get from the call itself, what's the client trying to get from his services, or what is rendering to the client. So if you don't know what the customer wants, then what's the point of you trying to close them or sell them your service? So the first step is try to find out what the customer actually really wants.
I never actually thought of that before. Maybe, if I could get my retainer up to $2,500 a month, that would really help my profit margins for sure.
Okay, and what's your cost of delivering the service?
It's usually, about $300 for an account manager,
Okay.
and then $200 a month for somebody to just maintain the Facebook ads after I create them. So, maybe, with everything else entailed, though, it may be $700 to $750. So I'm about a 50% profit margin right now.
Got it. So you're charging 1,500, your cost is 750. And how many clients are you working with right now?
I've got about 13 clients. I've been at it for a few years now. It's just hard to scale.
Okay. How many clients do you want to be working with?
Well, the goal is...
So the next step is actually to get the goal of the customer. Where are you currently? You found out where the customer is currently. Where are you trying to go to? Then that is when you can pitch your services or whatever you are offering as the solution to helping the client get to where they intend to get to.
I think the first milestone I need to get to is 50, but long term, I'd like 100 clients would be even better.
So, and so what were you hoping to get from me today?
Well, Dan, I guess I was just really hoping I could get...
And now he's asking the client, what are you hoping to get from me today? Making it more clear what the goal is.
Maybe, like, how much time do you think we would need to, if I was to do a coaching call or something like that for your time?
Usually I start with 2 hours because with what...
So obviously this client is not a client who is unaware of the services Dan Lok offers. The client already understands that Dan Lok does this particular service, which is coaching services, and Dan Lok can actually get you those results, obviously. Now, what the client is focused on is how much time, which is what most Americans do whenever they are negotiating, because they are used to paying in an hourly rate.
You're doing right now, I think 2 hours will be sufficient enough to, let me look at your offer, we package your service a bit, and also maybe give you some strategies on how to bump up your pricing, because I think you're not charging enough.
Okay, so that'd be, yeah, we could...
Now, Dan Lok has done something there. He has already made it gave him a kind of taste of what he's trying to offer. He's telling him, I think you are not charging enough, which the client will find enticing, because everybody wants to charge more for whatever they are offering and to make more money. So he's already beginning to throw the bait there.
Do 2 hours, and that would be good for me.
Yeah, because let's face it, with right now, with your 50% profit margin, you will have a problem when you grow. Because as you bring on more people, your more profit margin will shrink. And quite frankly, there's not enough, no wonder if they rely on referrals, because you cannot afford.
So now at this point, this is no longer about selling him the service he's rendering. He's selling him the result and telling him the problem he's going to have. When I get you that 100 people, when I get you to over 100 people or over 100 clients, now you're going to be having this particular problem. So the question now in the mind of the customer no longer becomes, will he get me to that point? The question is, will I be able to solve my problem when he gets me to that point? So he's already selling that point already as a solution, and it's no longer a problem for the client to think about, okay, how do we get there?
Afford to spend money on marketing, true?
Yeah.
So for 2 hours, I charge 10K. How do you feel about that?
10K?
Correct. 5,000 an hour. It's an awful lot of money.
I think Grant Cardone has talked about this before, talking about you being upfront with your money. You don't need to be scared about charging your price, especially if you know that you have a good service to offer and you're actually good at closing people or sales people.
Yeah, is there any way that we could maybe, I don't know, start with an hour and go from there, or maybe get a...
He's admitting there again that it's an awful lot of money. So the client knows, okay, I don't think it's small money, I don't think it's cheap money, I don't think it's little money. it's an awful lot of money.
discount or something, like that's all, you know,
So
that's all percent of my profits there in a month.
yeah, it's a lot of money. Let me ask you this. You're coming to me because you want to charge more money and charge what you believe you're worth and have more, just make more profit, correct?
Yeah.
And how would you feel if you come to me, the king of high ticket sales, Dan Lok, and we start our relationship by me giving you a discount? Would you trust a higher guy like that to help you increase your price?
I guess maybe not.
Just put the customer on the edge. Now, okay, I am somebody who sells high ticket products or high ticket services, high ticket coaching, and I'm the king of you upgrading your prices. Now, if you come to me as somebody who is a king of upgrading your prices, what do you think you will feel, or how will you feel if I start my services by offering you a discount? Somebody who is supposed to be selling you high ticket sales and getting you to the same position where I am.
Would you trust a higher guy like that to help you increase your price?
Absolutely not.
I guess maybe not.
Yeah. Do you want to be do you want to be Bentley in your industry, or you want to be the Hyundai?
So now, is this an analogy, simple analogy for him to understand what he's actually trying to talk about? So do you want to be a Bentley or do you want to be an Hyundai?
I'm done with the Hyundai.
Correct. And I am the fucking Bentley. So where should we go from here?
I don't know. Is there a way that I can break this up, or put this into a payment plan, or what are my options here?
What do you mean?
Like, can I kind of divide them up, like pay for 1 hour, and then pay for the second hour and second time, so I can gather myself together here?
So you want to do kind of like half down, half when it's complete, but it is a 2-hour commitment. You're okay with that, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
But because cash flow, I get it. I've been there when I was starting my business. So you're saying 5,000 maybe this month and then 5,000 next month, correct?
Yeah, that I think I can do, Dan.
Let's pretend I was to accept that offer. What would you say to me?
Now, this is a strategy where it's already okay. Now, the dream is I've already accepted that offer. What will you say to me? So you are pushing it in the lap of the customer. Let's pretend. He's not even saying I've accepted the offer. I said, let's pretend that I've accepted that offer. What will you say to me? What is the next step? So he's pushing everything to the lap of the customer. He's not trying to be too enthusiastic, trying to push the customer to make the decision too fast. He's trying to make the customer feel like they are more in control of the sales process or of the coaching process or whatever they are doing, or the negotiation. So the customer feels more comfortable dropping money.
I guess I'd say let's get started.
Are you sure? You don't sound like very certain. Because I don't want you to do this if you're not sure. Because I'm going to help you, but damn, you got to do the fucking work.
I'll do the work, Dan. This is year 3. I can't keep sitting here at 13 fucking a month. Like, I can't do that.
So this is basically a process where he's trying to really vet the client to be sure that the client actually really wants the solution he's offering the client. So if the client is ready to do the work, if the client is ready to go the extra mile, if the client is ready to work with him and also pay him his money, then he's fine. But he wants to know how really strongly the client wants his problem solved.
It's a month. Like, I can't do that.
So you sure you want to do this?
Yes, definitely.
You're not going to come back to me and say change your mind tomorrow, right?
No.
Yeah, because if that's the case, I don't want to waste your time. I definitely don't want to waste my time.
No, I don't. That's not how I operate.
And I'm going to give you the strategies. I don't even mind. We don't have to do the 2-hour call up front. I can do the first hour call, and then we can do even the second call, 30 minute, because I want to make sure the time we spend together.
So this is more about, not really about reducing the price of your product. Obviously, you can see the client actually required for the payment to be spread over 2 hours, or over 1 hour within 2 months. And he is even giving the client the option to choose 1 hour for then 30 minutes and 30 minutes, which is more or less like, okay, you are still standing sure your price. You don't want to, how do we call it? You don't want to compromise on your price, but the client, you are willing to compromise on the delivery or the time delivery, which is you are giving the client, okay, you can do it 1 hour for 30 minutes, which makes it more available or affordable for the client, while it also makes it more easy for the client to actually take whatever his thoughts and quickly implement it into the business process.
Productive, that we're not wasting time shooting the breeze and talking about the fucking weather, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
Well, I guess how do I pay, or how do I get started?
We can take credit card, we can do PayPal, we can do wire transfer.
To be honest, Dan, like, this is the whole problem here, is my credit cards are locked up, but I could do PayPal.
Making it easy for the customer to pay is one of the easiest, or one of the things every business aims to solve. Try to make sure that it is super easy for your customers to pay for your services. No restrictions whatsoever. Every method they want to use to pay should be available for your business.
I could do PayPal if there's something for that.
Sure. So here's what I'll do. I'll get my assistant to send you an email with a simple agreement. I don't do long 10 fucking page contract, very short. You can fill that out, get back to me with that. And then also I'll have her include a PayPal link with 5,000 down and 5,000 in 30 days. Sound good?
Yeah, that works.
Kevin, congratulations. I look forward to working with you.
Me too.
Okay, and relax, take a deep breath. We're gonna take your business to the next level. As long as you're coachable, we're gonna do it.
Oh, I'm coachable. Yeah, let's do it, Dan. I'm ready.
You got it. So look for that email, okay?
I will, yeah. I'll get that back to you today.
Okay, sounds good. Have a great day.
So this is how sales is actually done. If you are somebody who you are finding yourself on calls with clients, and majority of clients are cutting up calls, you are finding yourself on video call with clients, try to make sure that you find videos like this. I'm going to drop the link to this exact video in the comments or in the description, and you can go and watch the video. Make sure that you understand the sales techniques correctly. Try to watch them carefully, and in fact, you can even write some things down like me, because I try to like jot some points down so that I can use it whenever I'm in a sales call with different clients. I'm in interviews with different clients. As a freelancer, I'm on sales calls with clients majority of the time, and watching videos like this actually helps me to close the sale. But before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Cheers.